Yes, but the gaming companies, they are buzzing around in today's trading session. There has been relief coming in. The Supreme Court stays the GST show cause notices totaling over 1.1 lakh crore rupees. Ashmit joins in with the key takeaways. Delta Corp is a stock which is up 6.5%, but it's off highs as well. We'll talk about that in just a bit, but here's the news. Ashmit.
Well, much needed relief coming in for the industry. The industry had been expressing fears before the Apex Court that there is need for such kind of interim relief. The reason being is that the companies were fearing that they may be facing coercive action by tax authorities for recovery. That was the concern that they had put across. They had also cited the figures. The total demand as far as these show cause notices are concerned adds up to over 1.12 lakh crore rupees. It's spread across 71 companies, affects the entire industry, and that is an argument that appears to have struck a chord with the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, in this hearing that was called today, very clearly pointed out that this is a case that needs to be decided finally. But until a final decision is reached, until a final judgment is pronounced by the Supreme Court, the Apex Court making it clear that there shall be a stay on all proceedings regarding these show cause notices. So no liberty for the tax authorities to proceed against these industry companies, and that is the major relief coming in for these gaming companies. Let's bear in mind, just for the issue at hand, it boils down to the August 2023 amendment, which allowed for a 28% GST levy on full face value of the entry amount. The question is it applicable retrospectively from 2017, or does it apply only prospectively? That's after August 2023. That's the question the Supreme Court will decide on. It will finally hear this case on March 17th. Back to you.
All right, we take that point, Ashmit. Thanks a lot for that. So this is a relief coming in, but mind you, we did have the management of Delta Corp and the others who joined in, who said that they weren't, accounting for this possibility in their books anyway, and as a result of which most on the street had factored or expected this to come by. It's a stay right now, not an entire relief, but the fact that there would be some relief in terms of no proceedings from the GST Council here is something that the street would have accounted for already, largely because the companies were advised by the legal experts who said that they need not provide for such big amounts. But the bigger problem for all these companies is the uniform rate of 28% GST that Ashmit just spoke about, applicable to all online gaming companies, including casinos, lottery, with effect from 1st October 2023. And that is the bigger concern, because this tax was levied on the full face value of bets, stakes or entry fees. That made the business a little more unviable. So that is the bigger problem. This one is a relief, definitely, but it wasn't an amount that all these companies were providing for, which will now come back to their financial books as well. So that's why after that initial uptick on the stock, we've seen the stock correct from the highs as well, still holding with a gain of almost 6%. But then again, it's off about 5-6% from the highs for Delta Corp. Nazara back in the red as well. Take a shot.